Laura, you've been doing some amazing work in the community. You're an Oxford fan as well. Tell me a little bit about what you've been doing for the Dreamflight charity over summer.
So the idea came about initially from my friend Connie, who was due to go with Dreamflight to Florida. So Dreamflight are a charity that take a chartered plane to Florida, take children with life-limiting illnesses with a full team of carers, nurses, doctors, and full supportive care with them. So it's a funded trip. And Connie was due to go on this trip back in October, and obviously due to the pandemic, the trip was cancelled. We'd sort of done a couple of bike rides, definitely not anything near a professional cyclist, a couple of bike rides over the summer because of being able to go out and exercise and not do much else really. And she suggested that we do something for charity, for the Dreamflight charity, in place of her not being able to go. And that's sort of where the idea came from. So I naively suggested that we cycled the length of Florida, not really thinking in my head how far that might be, and it transpired it worked out about Abingdon to Edinburgh. So that's what we ended up doing in September, cycling 470 odd miles from Abingdon up to Edinburgh in 6 days.
Yeah, and we were completely overwhelmed when we heard your story and what you've been doing. And as a thank you really for going above and beyond, we set up a little extra surprise for you as well. Just joining now.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you.
How you doing, Laura? Are you okay?
Yeah, okay, thank you.
I've obviously been told that you've been doing some incredible things this year, so well done, obviously. And have you been raising money for, is it Dreamflight?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that? I know quite a bit, but obviously I'd like you to tell me a bit.
Yeah, so just saying, Dreamflight, the charity, so they charter a plane and take a plane of children with life-limiting illnesses away from their families, give them a bit of independence with the full support of doctors, nurses and other professionals to Florida for 2 weeks. And they're run by a team of volunteers, essentially, and doctors and nurses that do that in their own time, but obviously funded by charity donations.
And am I right in saying you've raised over £6,000, is that right?
Not quite, but now you've both said it, I reckon we might be able to get there. The page is still open, so it's about 5,500. So
5.5. I'll definitely donate, Laura, if you send me the link. That's
Thank
no
you,
problem.
that'd be great.
And obviously you're into your cycling.
Well, I wasn't until this summer,
yeah,
yeah. When Boris said we could go out on the bikes, it seems I took it too far, and yeah, we ended up in Edinburgh. So
Take the wrong turn, did you?
Yeah, I haven't been back on the bike since then, I don't think. But
Still recovering from bruises, no doubt.
Definitely. Fair weather cyclists. So.
How long did that take you then?
We did it in 6 days, so I think our longest day was about 90 miles, something like that. So,
wow.
Yeah.
But puts me to shame then, that, Jesus.
Oh, I don't know.
That's incredible, that. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the bike sessions myself, so yeah, to stay on it for 90 miles, obviously incredible, really. Yeah, amazing work. I bet you're over the moon with yourself. Who else did you do it with?
So my friend Connie, it was her idea. So she's the one to blame. I just signed up for that. But Connie was due to go on the Dreamflight trip in October, so she's a paediatric nurse, and she volunteered to go on the trip. So sort of in place of that, she said, "Let's do this. I've got an idea," and yeah, she knows I'm the only one stupid enough to agree to do something like that. So
it's an amazing achievement. To be obviously very proud of yourself, which you obviously are. And you're on the front line as well here.
Yeah, so I work up at EAU, so the Emergency Assessment Unit at the John Radcliffe. So I work with an absolutely fantastic team of colleagues up there, both in the Emergency Assessment Unit and the Emergency Department. And it's been a difficult year, generally, but it's the last few weeks have got really tough, and it's shown what a great team we have down there working together. But yeah, it's not easy at the moment, and we're just hoping that everyone follows the rules and does what they're asked to do, really, and tries to ease the pressure on us a bit there.
Yeah, I can imagine it's been obviously a very stressful year for you and obviously all the guys on the front line. Obviously, well, from me personally, I'd like to thank you. Can't thank you guys enough, really, for what you're doing. It's incredible, and I'm sure Liam will back me up on that as well. And we're well, obviously we're fortunate to hopefully our jobs are still ongoing, but yeah, there was a moment, wasn't it, when it stopped last year, and it obviously was incredibly tough staying inside, wasn't it, and a bit draconian type
Yeah,
style. But,
I think that's the thing. As tough as everything we are going through, at least we have some sense of normality. Not quite normality in the jobs we're doing, but you know, we still are able to get up and go to work and be with our colleagues, and that's been a real big support for all of us, I think.
Absolutely.
And you know, thinking particularly of our international nurses, we have such a huge number of international nurses in Oxford that haven't been able to go home, haven't got the support of their friends or family. At least over the summer we had a bit of a break where we could see our friends and family, and you know, it's even tougher for those people. So I really admire all the staff I work with.
The fact that you've managed to squeeze in this incredible achievement as well is obviously testament to yourself and Connie as well. So amazing work.
Thank you.
The reason why we heard about your story is your dad Nick actually nominated you for the signed Poppy shirt.
You can always rely on a dad to do something embarrassing like that, can't you?
Exactly, and it doesn't stop there either. So we'll get the Poppy shirt to you in the post, but I'll just share that he sent his own message to you as well.
I just wanted to say what an amazing job Laura and her colleagues have been doing, working in the NHS at the John Radcliffe, caring for all of the people that have been suffering through this terrible pandemic. I know that the last year has been very challenging, long hours, having to wear PPE. I mean, for many of us, wearing a tie at work used to be a bit cumbersome. Goodness knows how they can operate wearing full face visors, gloves, aprons for many, many hours. But like all the nurses, Laura does the job amazingly, without complaint. It's a job she loves doing, but clearly these are very challenging times. I think importantly for everybody, but clearly for Laura, socialising is a key component of de-stressing from workplace activities, and Oxford United being a big part of that for the community, for people work hard all week to be able to go to the Kassam and cheer the team on. And Laura's been a big fan for many years. She was a season ticket holder from the mid-90s. I remember taking her to the Manor. We did take her in the London Road once when she was about 4, but predominantly she sat on the rail at the back of the Oser Road and was a season ticket holder for many seasons. We then moved to the Kassam, and Laura and I went in the South Stand upper before moving to the East Stand, where of course we're left side London Road. In addition to work, Laura does lots for charity. This year with her nursing colleague Connie, she completed a cycle ride from Abingdon to Edinburgh in 6 days, raising money for Dreamflight UK to help children have a special end-of-life holiday. And you know, that was using her annual leave, so I was very proud of her. She's done many other charity events over the last few years, cycling from John O'Groats to Land's End, walking the Thames Path, doing 100k on the Cotswold Way, running a half marathon, so many charitable events, and I'm very proud of her. I know Laura will be will not be impressed with her dad making this video for her, because she's very modest, but we're all very, very proud of Laura. She's a fantastic daughter, a fantastic nurse, and a very, very fantastic Oxford United supporter, and we all want to be back up there cheering the boys on. So thank you, Laura. Very proud of you.
All I can say about that, and Dad will know I'm going to say this, is that we called him John Terry when it comes to my charity events, because when I did the 100k on the Cotswold Way, he decided to take the afternoon off and join us for the last sort of 5-10 kilometres, and then join in with all the celebrations as we were walking into the end of the walk. So yeah, of course, you wouldn't have been able to do this without him also having a little say in there. So.
I like him. Nah, Laura, you're obviously extraordinary person, and you're doing your family very proud, and yeah, just obviously can't thank you enough for obviously the work you're doing as a nurse, and yeah, raising so much money for a charity like that. It's amazing work, and yeah, obviously send me the link obviously via Liam or however you can, and I'll 100% donate.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your time as well.
Hopefully, obviously, you can get back soon, and it'll be back to normal and more normal for us as well.
Definitely.
But all right, take care, guys.
Thanks very much.
I'll speak to you soon. All right.